This is a video which sort of picks up on the topic of facing somebody who's good with a fist, or a boxer, or whatever. One thing you're not going to do, or the wisest thing not to do, if you've got a boxer, if somebody stands like that initially straight away, with that stance, I know that that person is going to be trained in something, just by the way he's standing. Okay, he's got in the boxing stance, he's got his knees nicely bent and he's got his guard up, his chin tucked right in. So I know I'm dealing with something nasty here. So, I've got to get rid of these, okay? But first of all, something that boxer's not trained in is deception. So I want to use communication at all times in order to get this person to feel more relaxed or to drop his guard. It doesn't happen that way. We need to knock these out the way. The video that was put up the other day was using the concept of what we call trapping or parrying, or whatever you want to call it. So what was happening was, they was teaching to cup the hand. Now this comes from an initial Wing Chun idea, and where he's from there and he pulls away, hits down, and then goes into attack. Now that's all well and good. If you're trained with somebody who knows, as soon as I trap that one down, he's going to hit you with that one. Boom. Okay? You need to be deceptive, so obviously communication, so what's the problem? I don't want any trouble. So if you're using your communication, I want to do that, or I want to move. I don't want to remain static, so I don't want to do that, because if he's good with his fist, he's just going to come straight up. Remember, a lot of self-defense situations and clips on YouTube, the attacker, once the defender uses his technique, the attacker never does anything. So let's say I hit him here and hit him here. So he's come up for the first thing. Let's say he does a round out, a hook. So I might have done that. Okay. Automatically now that person stops what they're doing, and then he allows the person to do the technique, which is something a pet hate of mine. And everybody does it. Most of the 90% of the people on YouTube do that. The attacker, once the defender uses his first initial defence, the attacker always stops and allows the defender to do what he needs to do. So if I wanted to move these out the way, I'm not going to remain static. I want to move. So it'll line me up well. So if I'm from here, I want to move to this position. So if you come out here, so I want to remain in camera, so I'll go the opposite way. So if I was from here, I want to move to here. Okay. What it's done is left him off guard. Okay. From here, I'm already in the stance. So if I do my very slowly, so from here, I want to knock out the way. So if I go there and knock that out the way, so from here, I've got a good right cross. Okay. From here, boom, or whatever initial attack I want to do. So for the purpose of this, as soon as I move Sam's hands, he's got to act as though he's going to still fight me. Okay, so not to stand still. So from here, I'm going to move away. So he hasn't had time to do anything, he's just moved. So from here, you do it quick enough from there. So, yes, it's a Wing Chun idea. Now with Fendo, I do go on the Wing Chun concept of centre line. With Wing Chun, it's centre line all the time. Okay, so if I should trap that from there, use that initial concept, but with movements instead. So it doesn't matter where I move, I'm going to be using my centre line, not their centre line. So if you've got his hands up there and I move, I'm going straight into there. Okay, but obviously it's not going to be stylised Wing Chun. It's going to be but I'm moving all the time. Don't remain static. I'm going to move around him. So from here, if I've knocked him round there, I'm going to be hitting him and keep moving till I'm at a position where I can easily gain chest to back. So I was in that position from here, What we're going to use there is straight round into the face. Okay? Plant your fingers in the eyeball. Okay? Bring him back. Get in a comfortable position, Sam, because I don't want you to hurt your back. So what's happened here? My fingers have indexed his eyeballs. Now, with pain, that person is not going to push against the pain. They're going to try and move away. So if I'm putting pressure into his eyeball, he's going into my body. Now he's in a position where he is jeopardised, or is in a position where he can't stand. So from here, I can go straight to the throat now. I could bite chunks out of him, whatever. So you've got to remember, always be moving, don't remain static. And when you're training, attacker always carries on. Don't remain static as soon as the defender uses the move.